Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be my weekly makeup basket. This is the third makeup basket for the month of January and it's unsurprisingly a bit overstuffed because I can never make up my mind. So I am just going to get cracking. No particular order, so I apologise if I'm just randomly pulling stuff out, and also if my camera's slightly wonky. My stand is being weird, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with blushes. So first up is going to be Raconteur from Benefit. You have all seen this before. I love it and it's going back in this week. The next one up is Orgasm from NARS. Again, another cult favourite that everybody and their neighbour has seen, tested, owns. Now, the third blush is Desert Rose. This is from NYX and this is much more of a pinkier tone blush compared to the other two I've just shown you. So there's a bit of variety for me. And the fourth blush is Berry Mary from e.l.f. And this again is more of a winey tone blush, different from the previous blushes. And the final blush I have is, this is a cream blush from Bourjois and it's number 3. Which is just much more of a soft pinky kind of shade, which is just lovely, you know, for every day. It goes with most things. Now, I think eyes are going to be next. So unsurprisingly, I have my Rimmel Scandalized in Nude, which I utterly love, followed closely by my Rimmel Scandalized in Taupe. That I have so much fun and love with these two recently that I don't like not including them, so they go in no matter what. I love them. Another eyeliner is this gel eyeliner from Urban Decay, and it is well loved. Basically all the gel eyeliner is down along here, and this is in Demolition, and it's just a lovely chocolatey brown shade. And it is a good eyeliner. I have used it a lot before. Sorry, it's a cream eyeliner, not a gel eyeliner. I don't think there's a massive difference in my opinion when I've applied it. So, but anyway, oh, I just got some on my finger. Clever girl. The next eye product I have is, yeah, this is my mascara from Benefit and it is the Bad Gal in Plum that I really love, and it's getting very close to its end life. I've noticed a wee bit of flaking with it, so I want to get as much use out of it as possible before it completely dies. Another eyeliner, this is from number 7 and it was buried in the back of my drawer. It is Amazing Eyes pencil in Tan Brown and it is sort of a chocolatey, taupey sort of brown, if you can see there. I want to just test this out and see if it's still good. Another mascara is the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express. This is one I'm still kind of testing out. Sometimes I think it's fine and then other times not so much. My eyes seem to get a wee bit sore when I wear this, and yeah, I'm going to test it out this week to see if it is this. I like the effect and I like the way my lashes look when I use this product, but if it is irritating my eyes I need to stop. I just need to bin it, which is a shame, but that is life. So yeah, there's that. Another eyeliner I should say. It is Rockstar eyeliner from Urban Decay. I got this with, I think, the Glinda palette, possibly. It is a sort of hybrid of a purple and purpley kind of black browny kind of shade. It's just a dark eyeliner. Yeah, it's just this dark eyeliner. It's verging on being black and it's lovely and soft to use and I don't use it very often, so it is in the basket. As always, my Sigma brow powder in Scarlet is in. It's definitely serious denting going on there. Now, the next product I have, as always, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is actually still fine. It's not irritating my eyes or anything, and the consistency is fine as long as I use a small amount, no problem. So it's going in and staying in. Now, from Lush, I have the colour Wise, which is this mossy green cream shadow, and I didn't get around to using it last week, so I'm going to make sure I make an effort to use it this week. I just wasn't wearing the right outfits to wear with that eyeshadow. So from Urban Decay I have Greed. I have used this week. I actually have it today on underneath an eyeshadow from my Dangerous palette, and it is Deeper. So that's from Urban Decay. So I have this on underneath just to add a lightness and sort of more of a gold tone to it. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I need to test it out a bit more. A single shadow from Urban Decay is Roach. I've seen this in one of Kirsten Games videos when she was visiting Emily Noel, I think it just happened to be, and they were talking about it and I was like, oh, love that colour, must dig it out. So I did dig it out. Another cream base sort of shadow is Wild Purple. This is from number 17. It is just this soft purple, and I want to test it out with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which, now that I've mentioned it, I am putting this back in again this week because I need to play with it more, and I started doing it week on, week off, so I'm not just using it consistently all by itself. Love this palette, really pleased I bought it, really think it is worth it. Some people have asked me if it's worth it. I think it's worth it, I love it. Now another cream base. This is a colour tattoo from Maybelline in On and On Bronze. Everybody and their neighbour has seen this. It is a really good base and I want to use it more and test it out a bit more with various other eyeshadows. It's the whole point of these makeup baskets after all. Now from Be Cosmetics, I have this eyeshadow Be Vivid, and it's in the shade Filigree. And this is actually, I'll show you a quick swatch. It is a bit of an odd one. It looks green in the pan, and it is pretty green, but it's also kind of bronzy, goldy shade too. It's a weird sort of shade. It's class, and I need to use it a bit more to decide if I really like it or not. Now from Bare Minerals, I've included Greenhouse again. I showed you this last week. Again, I didn't use this, so I'm going to make an effort to make sure I use it this week. Hopefully over the cream shadow that I mentioned from Lush. From Bare Minerals, I'm also including the Scenic Route again because it didn't get used, and as I'm including some greens, I'm including this. This looks very similar to Scenic Route in the pan, not Scenic Route, to Filigree, but it's definitely quite a different shade when you put them beside each other. So that's from Bare Minerals and that's Filigree. You can see they're different shades, even if the camera is refusing to focus and just focusing on my flowers. That's what I get for putting flowers in my background. But yeah, so that's going in. Again from Be Cosmetics, I didn't use this. It's the cream. Did I include it last week? I don't think so. I actually mentioned it in the Bought It and Forgot It video. I will link the Bought It Forgot It video down below and the Project 10 pan, because there are products from both of those that I'm using up. Anyway, this is a cream base in, annoyingly, it's got a sticker on it somewhere and the sticker has come off. Oh, there it is. Dusk Till Dawn. I did that the last time. Dusk Till Dawn. And it is this pinky lilac-y kind of shade. So pinky purple tone. And want to test that out with the Naked 3 palette. I am still working on my 17 trio, Barely There trio, this brown shade. That's from my Project 10 pan. I am working my way through it. The dint is definitely getting more dinted. So making some progress. And I'm including the Naked Basics palette because it has everything I need. It's a good companion palette for all of the looks that I want to do. From e.l.f. I have this lovely mineral shadow. I believe it's Burnt Plum. The name isn't on this, which is annoying. I really should write it on. But it is this lovely winey plummy shade. It's beautiful. And I really like this shadow, so thought I would get a bit of use out of it before the winter decides to leave us. Although in saying that, the winter doesn't seem to be going anywhere at all. Now, from Me, this is another thing from the Bought It Forgot It. This is a shimmer stack in Pink Zest. Yeah, and you can see there, it's barely used. I didn't use it today, I used it yesterday. And it's not bad at all actually. I've just never got around to using it a whole pile. So this is a lovely highlighter. You can use everything that way, or you can just pick the sort of shade that you want. More so, you know, along this way. These shades here are less shimmery, so you could have a blush, highlighter, more playing required. Now from MAC, this is from one of the limited editions and it's a beauty powder in Forever Marlin, and I want to use this as my setting powder this week. I was using the e.l.f. tone correcting powder, but I've had to give up on that, to be honest, because it just leaves me looking really cakey and really powdery, and no matter how little of it I apply or how I apply it, it just never looks right, and I just genuinely don't enjoy using it. So I'm going to have to throw in the towel on that one completely. But we'll talk about that in the Project 10 pan update that I will record next week. So to replace it, I'm popping in this Forever Marlin, this beauty powder. It has been used slightly, there's very little teeny weeny dint in it, and I just want to use it a bit more. It's a lovely powder. Oh, another highlighter. This is from Bare Minerals, again from Bought and Forgot. It's in The Love Affair. It's this lovely pinky goldy toned highlighter and needs more love. So I have to decide if I really like it, and if not, I need to sell it really. Now we're on to foundations slash primers and stuff. So from Smashbox I have the Photo Finish Primer in Light. This is the light version and it's very nearly finished. I just actually need to get around and finishing it. It is good and I do enjoy it, but there's not a massive difference between it and the original primer, so yeah, I'm gonna just finish this up. I apologise if you can hear a really loud TV. Our neighbours watch the TV super loud, and they've decided to watch it in their bedroom, which is right above where I am. So I apologise if it's really noisy, but not much I can do about it unless I go up and tell them turned off. Now, from Bourjois, I'm including the Happy Light Base Matte Serum Primer. I talked about this before, I don't particularly get on with it, but I have worked a way that it works for me. I just basically have to press it onto my face, no rubbing allowed. So I take a bit and press it on where it needs to. Obviously slight amount of rubbing to get into place, and then lots of patting. Then I have to stop. And I've discovered this works quite well-ish. With this is the Liz Earle Sheer Skin Tint, and this is in the shade Bare, and it's quite a good match for me. It's really very light. The only problem I had with this was that it left me looking quite greasy and oily looking throughout the day, so I never wore it very much. That's it there, you can sort of see. So these two together, it's another one of those where I needed a matte primer of some sort underneath, and if I dab this on and blend it out quickly, they work well together. So I'm going to test that combination out a wee bit more this week. And of course, I am so close to finishing this. I think I've got maybe one more use out of it. The Revlon Colour Stay in Ivory. I don't use it as much during the week because it breaks me out, it clogs up my skin. Because it is a fuller coverage foundation, it's going to happen unfortunately. And my lovely skin that was looking lovely is not looking so lovely, but that's also due to something else that I've discovered, which again is a video I will be doing next week probably, all about exfoliators and how not to overdo them. So this is going in, it's from the Project Tempon, so close to finishing, so excited. For concealer, I'm just going with the Stay Time Concealer from 17, and this is an extra fair, and this is going to actually turn up in my favourites because I've discovered that if I put this on, I didn't like this massively, and then I discovered a new way of wearing it. As you do, you test these things out. If I put it on underneath my foundation, just in and around my eyes to lighten, I've used it today, even with powder foundation, no matter which foundation, if I put it on underneath, it's never an issue. So I put it on underneath in here, blend it out and dab it in, whatever else, and then put on my foundation. That area is just lovely and light already, and it doesn't kick up me. Whereas if I apply it over the foundation, it seems to break up slightly or something to that effect. I'm not entirely sure, it just doesn't look right. Underneath, fabulous. So this is from 17 and it's this Daytime Concealer in Extra Fair. It's obviously too light to use on spots because it would act as a highlighter and you don't want to draw attention to those. Now lastly we have lip products. The first up is Feed the Senses from MAC, and it's this nice kind of taupey nudie shade, and this is one of the few nudes that sort of softens out my lips, or what do you say, takes the colour from my lips, because we've seen before my lips are quite dark. So this takes the colour out of it a bit, but it's still very wearable and it doesn't make me look ill. Another one from MAC is Plumful. Everybody in their neighbour has seen this. I think Essie Button made this famous, I would say. I heard it from her and so many other people did, and that's it there. From e.l.f. I have this, it's a lip tint in Berry. Find somewhere to swatch it. It's sort of similar to Plumful, but it's definitely a different shade. So that's it there. And I do like this. I just haven't worn it in a while. From L'Oreal, I have one of their, what's this called? It's one of the Caress lines. It's got a shiny lid, but this is nude 501. Wearing this today. There's very little colour to it. It's very sheer, but it does add a wee bit. It's down there. Oh, too much light. That's it there. And the final lipstick is from Bourjois. It is 14 and it is Pretty Prune. I really love this colour. And it's definitely a statement lip. You have to have one statement lip in, right? And that's it there. It's showing up a bit pinker and redder than it is actually in real life. It is definitely more of a winter pruny kind of shade. You know, definitely a dark berry kind of colour. So those are all the products for this week. Definitely going to make an effort to use those green shades. I wanted to use them last week and just never got around to it. So I will be making a concerted effort to use them this week. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know down below as always. And thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I will see you in my next video.